Colville painting can take years to complete, for after he has selected his subject, he may then start and restart the work many times. But his painstaking efforts are highly rewarded. His work now commands not just impressive sums, but extravagant praise both here and abroad. We've reached Alex Colville at the Art Gallery of Ontario, where his retrospective exhibition opens tomorrow. Mr. Colville, I know you've worried in the past about getting all puffed up with too much fame. How are you going to cope now with everyone calling you our national painter, the producer of Canada's icons?
Well, I don't know. Of course, I'm not displeased to be complimented in that way. I don't know whether I really am the producer of Canada's icons or not, but I'm a producer of some kind of icon.
You're the producer of some pretty eerie images. People talk about mortality and eternity and the brooding quality of all those images you're projecting as though you're a tormented soul, and yet you live so well. How's all that in balance in one individual?
Well, you know, this idea of eeriness and so on, it seems to me is, you see, what I'm inclined to think is that the things that I present as paintings are reality as it is. And I think that many people live in a kind of world of delusion. They think that the world is maybe a more simple or more happy place than it actually is. So that it's like I'm in the situation of a person who says, I'm crazy, or I'm sane and everybody else is crazy, whereas other people are saying, you're crazy, we're sane, if you see what I mean.
I absolutely do. I wonder, too, if we live such jumped-up, semi-hysterical lives that when something that's got the coolness of the tomb, such as some of your paintings have, maybe we get unhinged because it reminds us of where we're going in all our frenzy.
Yeah, well, that's basically what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Why did you stay away from all the stylish, trendy artists of the 60s while they went through abstract expressionism and pop art and conceptual art and then on to neorealism, which you say you hadn't been at all along? But why did you just avoid that whole scene?
Well, of course, I started avoiding way back in the 40s, actually, and all through the 50s as well as the... But well, I don't know. There are... One way to think of any art, is as a kind of game. If you think of it as a game, I suppose you want to play the game that everybody else is playing. And I think I haven't thought of it as a game so much as some way of finding out what, in a sense, life is all about. I know that's a banal thing to say, but trying to find out what seems to be important in human experience and making something that expresses this. So,
and that's as hard as crystal and maybe as lasting.